Hi, thank you for your interest in studying sociology at Kent. I'm Dr. Joy Zhang, Director of Study for Sociology, and in this short video, I will give you a short introduction of our program and cover some of the key questions you may be interested in. Selecting universities is exciting, and it can also be nerve-wracking, because you're essentially committing some of the best years of your life to a chosen program. You need to think carefully. And of course, for some, the choice to come to Kent Sociology is quite obvious. We are the leading and largest research center for the social sciences in the UK and in Europe. Here, you will be taught by internationally recognized experts who are also trusted consultants and advisors to a wide variety of government departments and professional organizations. But academic excellence aside, I want to start with the question that is both most important and least important. That is, what kind of career path will a sociology degree from Kent open up for you? Well, this is the most important question because it is always good to study with a sense of purpose, and from my experience, this is perhaps one of the most frequently asked questions from parents. But in some ways, this is also the least important question, because I say it's too early to give a definite answer to that. A good education program should not only be able to help you realize your potential, but be able to develop all of your sensors in exploring and comprehending the world and thus let you discover the potential you never thought you had. So of course I can give you a list of professions that our students have landed on, such as consultancies, market researchers, policy advisors, managers, or work in funding agencies, non-governmental organizations, charities, media advertising, police sector, or become teachers, professors, and not just in the UK, but in Asia, North America, around the world. The list goes on, but wouldn't it be nicer if I tell you that your future is unchained and you can become all or none of these? And our role is to help you to find out and become who you want to be. Well, this is not a motivational talk. I'm actually being very pragmatic here. Because in a rapidly changing world, new situations, social needs, and indeed new professions are emerging all the time. The best insurance for future competitiveness is not to narrow down your life options upon entering a university, but to open it up with a good balance between two things. One is a mastery of a comprehensive set of knowledge and critical skills that are transferable to a wide domain. These are the things that you will gain from the core modules, such as the theory and method modules we offer. For example, the ability to produce qualitative and quantitative data and decode their meanings and translate them into actions that can make a difference in the world. And you will also need a future-oriented vision of the contemporary world that goes beyond a simple Eurocentric or anthropocentric viewpoint. Because we know the 21st century is no longer just about the West and the rest, we need to take globalization and its side effects seriously. We need to understand the sociology of the global South and appreciate the fluidity of identities and belongings. With the COVID pandemic and looming climate risk, we also know that the social as we know it is not just about humans. It's also about our relation with animals and how we can construct a better environmental politics for a sustainable future. I'm only giving you a flavor of our sociology optional module here, because there are many more. One of the key benefits of studying at SSPSSR is that you can also take modules from criminology, cultural studies, social policy, and social work. They're all in-house. They will not be counted as wild modules. And we always encourage students to develop an interdisciplinary academic portfolio. So how do we achieve this? Now we come to the technical part of how we structure your study at Kent, and it's fairly straightforward. There are 2 teaching terms every academic year, and you will have 4 modules in each term. There are a couple of exceptions, but most modules are only 1 term long. That is to say, normally every year you will complete 7 to 8 different modules, and of these you will have 4 compulsory in your first year, 2 in your second year, and none in your third year. So why are there compulsory modules? They form the 2 spines to your sociology degree. One is research method, and the other is social theory. So in year 1 and 2, you will have one compulsory module in social research method and one in social theory. And then in year 3, you won't have any compulsories, but we highly recommend that you take this dissertation module so that you can put all the methods and concepts you've learned into practice and carry out your own research project and develop your own expertise. And that's going to help make you stand out either at a job interview or when you apply for future study. And a member of staff will act as your supervisor and work with you every step of the way. In addition, in year 1, you will have 2 twin compulsory modules, Fundamental of Sociology and Sociology of Everyday Life. These 2 modules map out some of the key themes in sociology studies and are designed to bring everyone onto the university level. So be alert. There will always be something new in each lecture, even for those of you who have done well for A-level sociology. And if you're doing a joint honor degree, your program structure is very similar, only that you will have 1 or 2 additional compulsory modules in each academic year for the other component of your joint degree. And most of the modules are taught through lectures and seminars, and some are assessed by coursework, some by exam, or a combination of both. And both teaching and assessment are tailored to fit each individual module, so I won't go through all of them. And if you have any questions or want to know more, feel free to contact me. And I want to end this video by revisiting the most important and least important question. What kind of path will a sociology degree from Kent open up for you, the students? And truth be told, this is also a question I and many of my colleagues often think about. A good education is not about transmitting knowledge, but about bridging different worlds and empowering the individual. So as I said in the beginning, you should see your future as unchained. So a better question to ask is, how can your potential be unleashed? There's one thing I can definitely assure you of. That is, once joining us, you will be working with some of the most amazing sociologists in the UK. Sounds good? Well, I look forward to welcoming you to Kent.